I talked on Saturday about how the winning against Houston was a culture win. It was a game where y'all kind of bought in and decided you weren't going to lose. You weren't going to have the same thing against what happened against Houston. How have you kind of bought into that culture just in less than a year since you've been here?
I mean, Coach Gundy is such a great coach. I mean, just every pregame speech to, during the week, our meetings and stuff, it's hard not to buy in. Let's just say that. I mean, just all the stuff we have on the walls, all the pictures of past players and stuff, and just, you can just feel it. Like, those guys did it right, and those guys did it the Cowboy way. And it's like I said, it's hard not to buy in. And all my teammates represent, that Cowboy culture so well, and what it really means to be a Cowboy. And so it was really easy to see from those role models and just buy in, because I've loved my time here and I've loved my teammates, and so it's really easy to jump right into that. And it's been a lot of fun and really exciting.
What's been different about that versus UMass versus other schools you might have toured or visited?
I just think the main difference between the last place I was at and here was just, the coaches have been here for a long time. Unfortunately, I didn't really have that at my last place. I had a lot of different head coaches and position coaches and OCs, and so, all the coaches have been here for a long, long time, and so you can really feel how much passion they have for this place and how much, they want to win, and how much success they've also had. And it's just that passion, that drive for the school and for what being a Cowboy means. And so you can feel that here, and that's one of the things that really excited me about coming here. And when I went on my visit here, right when I stepped off the plane and met a lot of the coaches, I just felt like it was really, I know it sounds cliche, but it really is a family here, and I absolutely love that aspect of it.
Who are some teammates you're close with that you've grown with over the
obviously, all the tight ends and fullbacks, that's a great group. I know you guys talked to a lot of them, a good amount of times, but I absolutely love them. They're just an unbelievable group, and I've really gotten to love the O-linemen. I mean, they're really funny, great guys, and I mean they're just bought in and love to compete and love to work. And so, I mean, one big difference about here that I didn't really feel at the last place is, like, I talk to a lot of defensive guys all the time, and I have a lot of good friends on the defensive side too. I feel like there's not many places that, because you compete every day in practice, and so that bond between offense and defense, I feel like it's something that's kind of lost in a lot of teams. And so that's another great thing about here that I love. Like, everybody's been so accepting of me, even though I've only been here for a little bit. And I mean, it's just, I love the guys. I mean, a lot of great friendships that I'll have carry with me forever.
What's it like spring now?
Appreciate you saying.
With one of those pull blocks or whatever.
Oh man, it's one of the best feelings ever. Because you obviously just want to get your job done to give us a chance. And so once you do that job, and then you're blocking and you don't hear a whistle, and you kind of look up and you see number 0 just taking off down the sideline. I mean, it sounds a little weird, but it's kind of butterflies and giddiness, and you just get super excited. You just want to chase him down, because you want to be down there when he scores a touchdown, and try to celebrate with him, because that's another unbelievable feeling. So it's kind of magical. I know it sounds weird, but it really is. You make that collision and you just look over that person's shoulder, and it's just number 0 flying down the field like he does so many times. And so it's a magical feeling. I know a lot of fans feel it when they're watching, at home or on TV. And I mean, you can just guess what it's like being on the field seeing it, and it's definitely something.
You mentioned the guys buying into what it means to be a Cowboy and all that. I just see Allen always wearing the post-game jerseys of all the quarterbacks, and he was like quoting stats to us after the last post-game, like filling us in. First, like, how tough is that when you're coming from UMass to, like, do you have to study Oklahoma State, and how much have you seen him buy it? I mean,
it's definitely, Allen's hilarious. I mean, he's definitely, as you guys can tell, definitely bought in. I mean, it's, right when I started talking to Oklahoma State, obviously I was like, I wanted to, look at what this school means before I made my decision, and just seeing the history and what, I mean, when I was growing up, I was a running back, in Pop Warner and stuff, and my favorite player, even though he retired before, I could watch football was Barry Sanders. I remember always playing with him on Madden 2000, and so I kind of knew about Oklahoma State just as a kid from Barry Sanders being one of my favorites, and then just growing up, seeing I remember watching Mason Rudolph, and so just I kind of got snippets of it, even though I was in New England playing for UMass. But once I got here, it's just it's hard to explain. You just feel it here, and you just want to have been here and been a part of this, and so you just want to try to take advantage of every second you can be. And so I think that's obviously you can see that in Bowman with wearing the old quarterback jerseys and stuff, and it's just an incredible place to be, and I'm just absolutely fortunate and lucky to be here. And it's like I said to some of the other guys, it's hard not to be bought in and not want to be a part of this. It's definitely something special.